pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
At the 46-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. Trying to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
They'll give it to the back. Gets it past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
pound, 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 the dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship, Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Thanks to grab. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw on 1st down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle and wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff from the gun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win.
Oh, he's got some space. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Whitted. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might...
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block that.
Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything.
There he goes! Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
This guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Rushes on him. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. And the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And he rushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this.
Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Dances away to buy time. He'll try to... It's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. That pass is incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Open space at the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Under fire. To run in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Defense playing a bail technique. They go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Frazier. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it. They'll send out the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. It's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. The 50. The 40. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets? The speed. He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. On the run, it's Judowski. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Hand off from the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Offense facing.
And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Frazier. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught over the middle. It's Whitted. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Eighth play of the drive coming up. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Floats it out in space. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Boyd. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
It's complete on the right side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Judowski. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That